What is up, guys? It is TheCitrusPanda here today, and I'm coming at you with a bit of a different video. Today we're playing some Dark Souls, and the series title is going to be something like Dark Souls Adventures. And the whole point of the series is basically just for me to play Dark Souls on whatever character, whatever build I feel like playing on that certain day. I actually just hopped on my character. His name was One Shot because my original idea with this build was to one-shot a bunch of the bosses in the game. However, that quickly went down the drain. I one-hit the first 3 bosses, and then I just kind of gave up on that because it was getting way too difficult to one-hit a boss. And anyways, I'm using the Black Halberd, which is a really powerful weapon. And I showed you my stats back there just a couple seconds ago. I do have base vitality, so I have barely any health, but I call this like a glass cannon because it does so much damage. This build is ridiculous with its damage, but it is like glass. It can be broken very easily. As you can see, you'll see me die really easily. Now, also, just to be clear, I'm really rusty. I haven't played Dark Souls in months, and to be honest, after playing on this, I have made the verdict that I will go play on my new character. I want to make a new character because most of my characters are already either almost to Gwyn or past the Lord Vessel part of the game. So I think I'm going to make a new character, just have some fun, and learn how to play again. Because Dark Souls isn't a super difficult game. I mean, it's just more trial and error. And it's not as hard as people make it out to be. It's a really awesome game. But the problem with it is that if you haven't played the game in months, just jumping into Duke's archives is kind of a little bit tricky. You'll actually see me trying to parry. I think after this life, after I die this time, I try to parry. And the whole reason I failed really was the fact that my controller is sort of broken. But that's not the only reason. I mean, my L2 button on my PS3 controller it's really weird. It acts up a lot. But not only was that, but then I successfully parried them, but I didn't riposte. I don't know. I was being really stupid, but I haven't done the parrying in a long time. It's all about timing, and I just have to get good at it again. I used to be able to parry everybody in the game, and now it's wow. Anyways, as far as my controller goes, that's one problem I have with the game right now. It also sucks when I'm playing Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. My L2 button on my controller, I'm not exactly sure why, but every once in a while it will stick. And there we go, I died. But, my button will stick, I'll push it down, but it won't go back up, or it would just get stuck and it won't actually register, and you have to start spamming it. So when I'm playing Naruto, it's not that big of a deal because I can usually just sub out of things unless someone's using an ultimate jutsu. But in a game like this where it has to be within the time frame of maybe a fourth of a second or less, where you have a parry window, you have to get it right on the right on the head. And I think there's a thing called a partial parry, where you can parry something, but you can't riposte it, but you can still parry it. And I think that's maybe what I do up here. I don't know, I was just trying to parry and it kind of failed. As far as my new build goes, I was actually going to try something more along the fun lines, instead of actually being, I don't know, useful or effective, efficient. And I just wanted to try something fun, maybe dual wielding. As you can see, I just completely failed there. Then I finally get the parry, but as you can see, I did not riposte, although I killed them both. I was really confused about how that happened. As you can see, my parrying was, and then I started smacking the air, seeing if my L2 button was working, but then I got it working again. Anyway, I just want to do probably next episode of my Dark Souls adventures. This is pretty much just an intro to the series. It's just going to be me running around Dark Souls, trying to have a fun time because this game is awesome. And next time I'll probably be on a brand new character, although at that point it's probably going to be decently far into the game. I'm not sure how far I'll get, but I'll get a little bit into the game. And then from there, I'll probably just show you guys what I'm doing on that character, go on my other characters. I have a couple other characters. I have a buff build character that's all centered around buffs, like Power Within. I have Power Within on this character, but, he's centered around Power Within and Crystal Magic Weapon. He's really fun to play as. I have a Faith build. My Faith build pretty much was a build that I made to help other people. I just kind of go and help people kill bosses. And I'm still at Anorlando, but I'm a ridiculously high level with tons of stats. So that's pretty awesome. But right there, you saw me evade death just by inches, because I forgot the I think they're called channelers or something like that. I haven't played this game in a long time, so excuse my naming of the characters in this game. But I think they're called channelers, and they can buff people, and they make them 2 times powerful, I believe. I'm not exactly sure what the statistic is there, but they hit a lot with their spells, and they also basically buff the people that are on their side, any monster within the vicinity, whether it's a boss or not, by quite a bit. And you see how much damage they can do. I mean, that one put me into like my red Tearstone ring state. This build is really good at making a quick comeback. I mean, if I'm using Power Within, the red Tearstone ring activates at 20% health, I believe. Forgive me if I'm not correct, but I haven't played this game in a while, like I said. I think it's something like 20%. So once you're below 20% health, then your red Tearstone ring activates, and you become very powerful. You hit tons more. Plus, the Power Within does 40% more damage. And right when you're about to die, you can do tons of damage. However, that comes with a cost of you're almost about to die. And right there, I got comboed. 1 sword to the chest, and then an arrow to the back. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more.